Hi, my name is. Did you hear that? Those are three distinct different ways of saying the same exact line. And they have nothing to do with faking an accent. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to find your body's built-in microphone, how to find your character's internal metronome, and the single most important rule that comes to voice work if you are trying to be a pro and not an amateur. Let's warm up, shall we? I'm just kidding. I did another video with a little bit of a warm up, so if you want that, you can check that out here. We're just gonna dive into the actual techniques that you'll apply to your characters. Secret numero uno. Your body has different microphones built into it. I want you to think about it like this. You ever use a TikTok mic that's like 10 bucks and you're like, versus a mic you hold in an auditorium and it's just kind of sounding like this, versus one of those fancy like ASMR mics that are like, oh yeah, baby. Those microphones bring out different sound quality, and we have a different experience with every single one. And our body can also have the same qualities. We got to look into our physical resonators, people. So let's just talk basics and divide it into three today. TikTok mic is, hi, up here, it's your head voice. Auditorium mic is, hey, it's your mask, it's just push forward. ASMR mic is down here in your chest, and it's resonating, baby. P.S. I'm obviously doing exaggerated versions of these to demonstrate. You would want to do a more natural version for your actual characters you're playing. I was doing a coaching once, and someone was going up for a very dramatic role in this new pilot. And naturally, that actor had a very pingy voice. They were pretty much up here the entire time, and this is how they talk. But the character they were going in for was like brutal. Her natural way of pinging up here in her head voice would usually lead to a lot of bubbliness. But when I tell her to ha 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 and put it down into her chest, the voice in the character has a darker quality to it, and therefore it even naturally changed the energy in her body. There's a difference between putting on a voice and finding the natural resonator within me so it's still truthful. This is how a real person can talk. So if you're looking for an entry point into a character, sometimes making a simple technical choice with your resonators can help you step into it. Your second secret is that every character has an internal metronome of some sort that can affect their voice. An anxious character's thoughts race inside their head. So what if their mouth can't keep up with the thoughts that are going on in their head? While a more thoughtful character can definitely take their time in order to think about what they want to say before they say it. So before your next scene, don't just think about the emotion, I should just be really upset or I should really be happy. Decide on your character's external pacing with their words and let that technical choice evoke your emotions. Let's look at one of the most amazing character actors, Johnny Depp. Now, of course, he's making very different choices for a lot of things because these are two very different characters, but try and hone in just the pacing of how he speaks. This first line is from Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean? Caribbean. I don't know.
You marooned me on that godforsaken spit of land. You forgot one very important thing, mate. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
When you maroon me, do you see how his pacing keeps flowing because he has that kind of energy as Jack Sparrow? He's very flowy, he's very fluid with the pacing of how he speaks. Compare to him as Willy Wonka.
I always thought a verruca was a type of wart you got on the bottom of your foot.
Very staccato. You even see it in the way he chooses to laugh. Ha! Now with these pacing choices that he's making as an actor, he's actually making conscious storytelling decisions, which is important for us as actors. We want the audience to understand the story as a whole. It's our job to deliver. Jack Sparrow, you can see that the character can tend to be all over the place and he's always drunk and he just doesn't know where he's going half the time. But with Wonka, he's a businessman. He knows exactly what he wants and he is there trying to analyze every single person in the movie. Very direct. If it's clicking for you more with these A-lister examples so you can see something in action in an actual movie, can you give me a like so that I know to include them more? I want to make sure that the techniques are actually transferring over to practical things for you to use. Okay, thanks. Now let's move on to the most important secret of all. All vocal work, no matter what, must serve the truth. Neil, what do you mean by that? Don't just choose something to show off. Don't do a stutter or a lisp just to show the audience you can. A vocal choice is only effective if it helps you as the actor connect to what's happening, aka the truth. We want to connect more honestly with the character's experience. The trick is to never let the audience see the trick. Trust me, I know what it feels like to want to show that you can do something. But if you're focusing on things that are inauthentic when the number one goal in our performances is to find truth? Don't do it. Let me go back to the example of my coaching client from the beginning of this video. If she came in trying to show me that she can really transform and just make her voice lower to show off this character, then it would come across as a gimmick. But taking the approach of just using her own natural resonators, it's in her body, it's in her voice, but actually activating them brought out the energy of something more serious and deep. Think of it like this. We worked in that moment to strip layers away in order to show the truth, instead of more layers on top of you, which if you think about it like you're putting on a new coat or a new shirt every single layer, then you're just covering the truth that's inside yourself that whole time. We want to strip away. If you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe and the bell so you can get my lesson for next week. If you want to dive deeper into your specific performance, I work with actors of all demographics, all ages, all expertise levels. Feel free to click on my link below. It's the pinned comment, and I would love to do an online coaching with you. I would go check out this one next. It's about making any monologue unforgettable. There's some good knowledge in there. Thanks so much for watching. Love ya. Mwah.